Hey everybody, Codename Gamma here. This video is just kind of an extension of one last week where I showed off the custom title cards. I wanted to see, what we could do, and I made a few things. I made something for the Mega Mix project, which I'm not going to show you quite yet because I want it to be a surprise because it's pretty damn cool. But I also made this, so I might as well just show you now. And how's that? So I recreated the Super Mario Brothers 3 title screen, kind of. It doesn't look as nice, but I mean, it does what it does. Let's go to Chemical Plant, and it can do that just as easily. And Studiopolis. So, it is what it is. I'm gonna just show you how this works, though. So let's go ahead and pop up the sprites. So on this, I kind of got lazy. I just created a sprite that's as big as the screen and just kind of overlaid it. I broke this part up, the curtain, into one sprite, and I broke the floor up into another. I could have done math, and I could have drawn each sprite individually, which I could have done, but I just didn't. It was too much of a pain. And then, of course, we have the text. I used sprites, insert text, and we just used the Super Mario Brothers sprite. So, sub to CNG. And there we go. And then, of course, it's just then doing tricks to give it, shadowing and some color and some texture. It's meant to kind of resemble the ring blocks, but that didn't end up working out too well. And let's move on to the programming, because the programming's kind of interesting. And I know a lot of people won't care about this, but for those of you that do, there is this. And I'm going to run through, just give brief overviews of what's happening here. We have this array with the act number. So basically, it goes through and Green Hill has a scene number of 9. So we subtract 9 to get 0. So Act 1 would be frame 0. Act 2 would be frame 1. And then we have an Act 3 down here somewhere. Or if I wanted to do an Act 3 in Starry Night Zone or the Metal Sonic fight, all I'd have to do is change this to a 2. And yeah, that works. The same thing with our zone names. We can see we have Green Hill and Studiopolis. And then we also have some stuff from the Mega Mix project. So, that's what I was doing last before I worked up this little demo. We have code that takes the string that we feed in, and it actually will draw out each and every single sprite. So let me bring that down. Bring the game back up. And then if we pause it, we can see here. Studiopolis Zone, each one of these is one sprite, and it actually will draw it programmatically per frame. And as you can see here, we also have a black texture, which we just fade out. It didn't look right without the shadow. But yeah, that wasn't too bad. Let's go back here. Bring this back up again. And yeah, it has to determine, based on each character, has to build up a length to decide where it has to go, and then write that out. So that's what this is doing. Then we have our setup, so it defines where certain things wants to go when it spawns in. And then we move stuff as the frame goes on. As far as the title cards, there are 3 different sections. So we can see we call this stage 1. It isn't actually a stage, but it's part 1 of this animation. Which is what it does when it moves in, which is what we're doing here. So we can see we're moving this to 0.0 out of 95. And yeah, then we call our act position, zone position, and all that stuff. Here's the act zone number and the name. You can see we take our current scene and we subtract by 9, and then we get the name out of it. And we feed in our position, which is right here, and that's where it draws it. Stage 2 is pretty much the same thing. It's pretty much a copy of this, but with the locations changed and with different stuff happening. So here we have like an alpha subtract going on. That starts off at 255 and just will turn that clear as it goes through. And we go by 9, so it's going to do a few steps before it's cleared out over a couple of frames. You can see that it has like S1 vector blue. This is still holdovers from the Sonic 2 one I did. Just because it was easier to reuse that animation than make something new just for this. And same thing here, we still have our zone names. The difference is on this one, stage 3, it's already over and the card positions and everything else is moving out. So that's not too hard to do. I mean, you just have to keep in mind that at this point it's moving off screen. And yeah, we have our hooks here. We wrote some hooks to get the object address. We didn't have to do this, but like, that fixed some buggy problems I had. And then yeah, we have our hooks down here. Not too bad. But yeah, that's pretty much about it for this. This has been Codename Gamma. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Most people who watch my channel are not subscribed, so just a second here. OBS, let's disable this. Please. Nope, that's wrong. Okay, now here's the fly part. Please subscribe. And yeah, this has been Codename Gamma, and I'll see you guys again next time.